All right. Barakata Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Rakha Kodash. Welcome to our live lesson. This is just a part two, a continuation to the lesson that I was doing earlier. Neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. When I was going live earlier, my phone had died out, and I wanted to. Actually, I did go back out to the same spot that I went out earlier because I charged my phone up. And when I went out there, there was some people, a bunch of people there, so I couldn't really, set up there. So I decided to just go live here, and it took me a little while because they had changed the format, and I was, going classic on the on the stream, and they switched it up, but I was able to get back to it. So so I just wanted to just kind of say a few more words on this. Now I don't really remember exactly what verse I had left off, but I know that it was somewhere around here. Because I remember going into the Apostle Paul, how the angel that was, that was taking care of him was there, and preserved his life and the life of the men that were with him. And then we went to Hebrews, the first chapter, and the 14th verse, where it speaks about the angels being ministering spirits, unto those that are heirs of the kingdom of heaven. And that's the main point, that the Most High, Esau calls them guardian angels. I mean, you could say that because that's exactly what they do. They guard the elect. And that's pretty much in these times that we're living in. That's pretty much what's gonna have to go down. Is that the Lord is gonna have to make something happen, to where we'll be protected. Otherwise, this devil, man, he's the devil. Put it to you like that. And at the end of the day, there's certain times where things happen to where the Lord really is testing us to see how we're gonna come through. Sometimes we fail, we fall, and sometimes we win, go through with flying colors through the Spirit. So that's what we're hoping for and looking for. But I'm just start off here, read a couple of these verses here, and then I got a couple other precepts, and then close it out because I really wanted to finish the lesson earlier, but my phone, seeing that it was dying out, I wasn't able to do it, and I felt that energy to keep going, but I needed more juice in the battery, which Lord's will, I'm probably gonna just buy another, because I use a battery charger or one of them chargers for the phone at the camp, but I don't like bringing it with me wherever I go because I like to use it for camp. So maybe I'll just get another one. So like, I'm just thinking out loud. So in Psalms 91:12 says, they shall bear thee up in their hands, dealing with the angels. Matter of fact, let's start at 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. And in these times, it's very important. This is very important, man. Remember when the Most High was speaking back and forth with Satan, what did Satan tell him? Yeah, you got your hedge over him. If you take that hedge away, he'll curse you to your face. So them demons and them spirits know that there's a hedge around us, that if the Lord was to pull it away, then we'll be pretty much shit out of luck. So it says they shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy hands against a stone. So it says they shall bear thee up in their hands. Why? Because they are those ministering spirits that serve, that watch, protect, guide, and lead us in the right path. It says, thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder. The young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. This will be eventually, really, this is dealing with Esau and these nations, because in the kingdom of heaven, we're not going to be trampling the lions and the adders, and the young lions and the dragons under our feet, because all of those animals and reptiles and all that, they're going to be in league with us. We're going to be able to command them and lead them and talk to them, and actually sick them on Esau and the other nations. It says, because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. And this is the key, deliverance. Because he has set his love upon me. That's heavy, man. It says, I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. Oh, my goodness. I will set him on high. The Lord is going to deliver us into the chariots. And when we read Revelation 18 and I believe it's 4, Revelation 11:11, come up out of her, my people. I heard a voice from heaven saying, come up hither, something like that. 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter, the 16th verse down, where we shall meet the ones that die up in the air, Lord's will we be the elect. And this is all going to happen because we, if we be the elect, we set our love upon the Lord. Therefore he said, I will deliver him, I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. See, and they have not denied this name either. It says, he shall call upon me and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble, because there's going to be some perilous times coming. I will deliver him and honor him. Wow. Just like the Lord honored Yahushai, the Most High Yahweh honored Yahushai. He said, glorify thou me, Father, with the glory that thou hast given me from the beginning. He said, I have glorified thee and will glorify thee. It says, with long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. So in the midst of all of this COVID talk and vaccination talk, and now they're talking about that the so-called COVID situation, is going to be bad, because now in the fall, influenza is coming. So it's going to be a combination of the COVID and the influenza and blah, 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 the sun, moon, and the stars, That's a lyric from Big Daddy Kane, by the way. So they're not predicting, because predicting is to say something before it happens, in the sense of you don't know what's going to happen, but you say it. They have an agenda, and they know exactly what they're doing, because they're saying that Bill Gates predicted so and so and this. No, he didn't. He already knew what the fuck was going on. That's why he said what he said. But in the midst of all this, the Lord is going to make some type of intervention for the elect, for the righteous, for the ones that have been faithful to him. Men, women, and children. Which the children will fall under the parents, because the men and the women, that are faithful and loyal to Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, they'll be protected, and their families, for the most part. Now you're gonna have some exceptions where some members of the family won't be protected for whatever case is, but for the most part, the Lord usually delivers the household or the family, together. So let's go to Psalms 34:1. It says, I just want to jump to the point. I will bless the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai at all times. There's like you could bless the Lord all day long. He'll never get tired of hearing those praises. It says, his praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Because the meek are the ones that's going to inherit the earth. The ones that are the downtrodden, the ones that, have that fear of the Lord, that humility, that contrite spirit, and that's what the Lord is looking for. It says, oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us what? Exalt his name together. You know, so this name is very important. You know, although you have individuals out there that will make you believe that the name of the Lord is not important, and to downplay it, he'll say that we have the Negro Hebrew, you know, but that's all right, because he's a necessary evil. They're necessary evils, and everything out there that's in opposition to this truth is a necessary evil. It says, I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. Because remember, brothers, this is going to be a very fearful time. When you hear, brothers, when we read the scriptures about the prophets, when they saw all these things, they were very fearful. They said, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? And now we're hearing personal testimony from brothers today of certain visions that they see, and how fearful it is, and how they, even in the dream, are nervous and scared. You know? And that's the great power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because remember, even in Revelation 11:11, it says when they're delivered, they're going to be affrighted, but they're still going to give glory to the Lord. You see? So it says, they looked unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. Yeah. So they were lightened, meaning that they were that sense of comfort came over them. And they were not ashamed because their enemies did not take hold of them. They escaped from their enemy because they trusted in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And the Lord heard, he saw, and he delivered. You know, it says the poor man cried, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. So like I already read that. The angel of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. This is the ultimate salvation. Let's go real quick to what is that? 1 Peter 1:9. Yep. Receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls, because salvation comes at the end. You don't get saved before the Lord comes. You get saved when the Lord comes. So these people in the churches, you know, which is that plantation / Renaissance Christianity, have been done in by Esau and his philosophy and his warped idea of what the scriptures say. Romans 8:24, for we are saved by what? By hope. But hope that is seen is not hope. So we don't see the salvation, even though we can read it in the scriptures, even though we know it's coming. But we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. So if you could see something, why would you hope in it? For what a man seeth, why doth he yet hope for? But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. So we are saved by the hope that we have in us, which is, or translates to faith. You know? And that's the bottom line. So these people that say that they're saved in the churches, they don't know what they're talking about. That's just another flawed doctrine of Esau. So it says, Psalms 34:7, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. O taste and see that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Yeah, because there's going to be a separation. You know, the Lord said, then shall be known who are my chosen. It says, O fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. See, so this is dealing with the saints, which are the who? The Israelites. The word saints means holy. What made the saints holy, or what made the Israelites holy? The Lord giving them the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, which the law is holy and true and just. It says the young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall not want any good thing. The Lord said, my servants shall eat, you know, and you shall hunger. So on and so forth. Come, ye children, hearken unto me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. What man is he that desireth life and loveth many days, that he may see good? keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking guile. And that's it, you know. Teach this truth in all sincerity. Depart from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry. So don't think that the Lord don't hear us when we cry, even though sometimes we be like, damn, man, when the Lord going to do something, you know? But he hears us. But we have to remember that the Yahweh, his way is different from our ways. You know, he's very long suffering. You know, we're of flesh, you know, so we don't have, you know, we have a part of his spirit, but we don't have, you know, that, you know, if you understand what I'm saying. Because the Most High is long suffering, as he says. The face of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them that from the earth. And that's what the Lord's going to do. He's going to destroy them from off the face of the earth. All right. It says, the righteous cry, and the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai heareth and delivereth them out of all their troubles. And this is what's coming, troubles. You know, and when we look up that word troubles, which you could, if you do a word search on this word comes up quite a few times. Tazarah, straits, which the word straits, you see how it's spelled. Doesn't have a G and an H in it. It doesn't mean straight ahead. Straits means a position of difficulty. Straits, distress, trouble. So these troublous times that are coming, there's going to be a redemption. There's going to be a salvation. There's going to be a way that the Lord is going to step in and deliver those that have been faithful unto him. It says vexer, rival wife. I don't know why every time I read that I just start cracking up. But Psalms 34:17, the righteous cry, and the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai heareth and delivereth them out of all their troubles. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart. And we are of a broken heart. Why is that? Because we see the world in the way that it is, and we know what we read in the scriptures, and we know that there's another world that's coming that's going to be far greater than this world. You know, far more righteous, you know, and just, you know, things just to be in order. So we are brokenhearted, but that's what the Lord's looking for. It says, and saveth such as be of a contrite heart. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai delivereth him out of them all, because this is what we're looking for, to be in those good graces of Yahweh Bashem Shai, that he can deliver us out of all our troubles, out of all our afflictions. He keepeth all his bones, not one of them is broken. Now this, you know, you could apply this to the elect, but this really goes back to Yahweh Shai. When he was on the cross, he was that sacrificial lamb. And when you go back into Exodus, the 12th chapter, it speaks about the lamb. It speaks about how to eat it, what to eat it with, how to roast it, how not to eat it. You know, and as you go on down, it says not to leave any of it until the morning. Don't break any of the bones, but you have to just burn it with fire. So that was it was prophetic for Yahweh Shai in the future, where he would not have any of his bones broken. Because when you go back during the time of the Roman Empire, whenever they would crucify someone and they didn't die fast enough for them to speed up the death, they would break their legs so that they can die faster. You know, so when they went to the two malefactors, they broke both their legs to make them die faster. But when they came to Yahweh Shai, he was already dead, and they didn't break his legs. And that was to fulfill the scripture, which goes back to the Passover lamb. You know, and that's really what it's speaking about. I mean, you could apply it to the elect also, but really it goes to our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai. It says, evil shall slay the wicked, because evil means what? Bad times. And they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. And don't worry, you know, you see all this hatred that's going on. There's a judgment coming. There's retribution coming for that. trust and believe that there is a judgment coming, that there is retribution coming. Remember what the unjust judge said in the book of Luke 18 and 6. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith, and shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? Weren't we just speaking about this, that the Lord is long suffering, and he bears long with them. Why? Because he has to wait for his own words to be fulfilled. The Most High is not a man that he should lie. If he spoke something, you better believe it's going to happen. And until it doesn't happen, he's not going to move to the next level. It says, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Because once the prophecies go through, guess what? In a flash, salvation is coming. It ain't going to take long. It ain't going to take long. Not at all. It says, nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? And the answer to this question is yes. But there's going to be so many deaths. Somebody over there laughing. But there's going to be so many deaths that it's going to seem like there's not going to be any faith on the earth, because it's going to be so bad out here. Remember, it says that if they were able to, they would deceive the very elect. But the bottom line is that the elect will have the faith to make it through, because the Lord already put it in them. They already have that thawah, as we spoke of earlier, which is the exemption from judgment, that mark in the book of Ezekiel 9 and 4. All right, so now let's go back. Let's read that again. Psalms 34:21. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. The Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai redeemeth. What does the word redeem mean? To buy back. Because he promised Abraham. The promise went from Abraham to Isaac and to Jacob. And those are his servants. And those are the ones that he's going to redeem. It says, the Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. See? So that's what's coming. So the last precept I have is Psalms 121, which I wish I would have been able to finish earlier, but that's all right, because now it gives me more of another lesson to go into. Psalms 121 and 1, which we read this psalm at the Sabbath service, which mainly now we read, because we don't have a building now, but now we mainly read it during the Passover service. This is Psalms 121. This is one of the main or major prayers that we go through, and this prayer is short, but it says so much. A song of degrees. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. Did not Jake sing that song? Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. I looked over the river Jordan. What did I see? But a band of angels coming to carry me. Now the Northern Kingdom, they had what? They had stories of a man coming back in the clouds, to come to deliver them. So this was the same thing that they were saying, but Jake, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, were singing it, as a part of their songs, but the Northern Kingdom had oral traditional stories that they were telling of a great salvation that was coming. So both Southern and Northern Kingdoms both had the same thing, but one expressed it in a song, the other one expressed it in oral tradition. It says, my help cometh from the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. Why? Because the Most High has a special hedge among the elect. And that special hedge among the elect, is there through the angels. He that keepeth thee will not slumber, because the Most High don't sleep. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. So there's no worries to the elect. There's no worries to those that trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, there's going to be hard times, there's going to be hardships, but guess what? In the end, the elect will win. You know? And that was, you know, those are the other two precepts I had. You know, earlier I had Psalms 91, Psalms 34, and Psalms 121, which were the main scriptures for that lesson. You know, so trust and believe, brothers and sisters, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to deliver his elect, you know, and he's going to do a mighty and marvelous work, you know, once these devils get to doing what they're doing. So with that, you know, I pray that your brothers have been edified. Until the next time I say, Shalom. Both southern and northern kingdoms both had the same thing, but one expressed it in a song, the other one expressed it in oral tradition. It says, my help cometh from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. Why? Because the Most High has a special hedge